Welcome back, everybody, to another glorious video with your host, MixtSpoon. In the last one, we built this glorious thing, which is for all the ideas we want to be able to build. Obviously, we're only able to we're only able to put down so many, but I have a giant list of stuff that I want to do. And the next today is barn and crops. The other build I did in the last video was this lovely piece of thing, which is a zombie spawner. And it's good for all the XPs. Look how beautiful this is. Get out of here, you nonsensical. You make no sense and don't know what you're trashing on my land for. Get out of here. So we're going to make a barn for our animals, and we're going to put some crops around the farm in a nice circular fashion. I have a vision in my head, and it will look glorious. I'm putting this section in because I'm currently making a video, and the comment came after the last video and before I'm editing a new video for the next build that I'm making. But this is I'm the Rip for Games comment. He says, "Oh wow, those builds are amazing." And I mean, I would like to say that these builds that I've been making are, they're pretty decent. I wouldn't say they're amazing as far as anything else goes, but I think as far as building goes, I think these things are pretty great. We got the zombie XP farm, which if you guys haven't gone seen, go check it out. It's cool. We have the library with enchanting. We have our home, the ideas hut, and the comment section idea where that comment came from. I mean, the comment didn't come from this building and came from you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But I would like to just give a shout out to you. The next comment to go on in the inside of my comment section build, I'm the Rip for Games. I do definitely think that I should become a better builder than I already am. I think I have more to learn, but I definitely think that they're okay, but there's definitely better out there, and I appreciate your comment very much. And as you could see from before, in between sessions, I have been kind of making a nice little path up to the comment section building, and it is looking quite swell. Anyways, let's get on to the rest of the video with our little barn and crops. We got our giant fields here, we got some animals up top, and they are all ready to be implanted. Oh, and before I get started on that, I have fantastic news! Our broken villager breeder is actually making some villagers now. We have a ton stocked up in there. What are you doing? This is my land. Get out of here. You don't live here, I do. But yeah, our villager breeder is looking beautiful. It is stacking up on top of villagers, and without a doubt, we have victory, ladies and gentlemen. It is finally working. Our cheap little villager breeder is finally in working order, and we don't have to have any worry about a trading hall now, because they all are here. And in the future, that's what we will have. We will have a trader hall. The first villager to get is mending. I had luck with this pickaxe, and I found mending in a chest in a deep dark city, so we have that going for us. And now that that's working, I have no worries whatsoever. So, let's get started on our barn, shall we? Oh, look, it's a beautiful, wonderful forest. Free, finally free. Oh my god, what happened to it? Where did everything go? All the trees are gone. What do you mean? What? They were all right here, all the trees. Where did they go? Oh, I can't believe this is how. I'm kidding. It's all right here in my inventory. I chopped it all down because it is the things that we're going to need for our barn. And more. We'll probably need a ton more. Now that we have our wood, our trees, and whatever else, the next step is to flatten the area and polish out any blemishes that aren't in order. Anything that doesn't look good, like this chicken. Heck you, chicken. Chicken gone, eradicated, no longer here, reduced to atoms, as Thanos would like to call it. Now, let's level out our area and polish up those blemishes, shall we? Okay, I have cleared out this entire giant fielded area. I got the pen over there still full with animals over there just kind of floating there. I forgot to take that portion off, but they're kind of just gonna sit in there until I can figure out a way to move them without, They're just gonna stay in there until further notice, until I can get this barn. I'm probably gonna put it right there, but I'm gonna go ahead and go up a little bit just so I can see where the center is because I still want to do the whole idea of like, not, I don't want to do like a perfect circle, but I kind of want to do like a circular-ish, maybe kind of like lean into oval or like, lake effect style, kind of like circular area. And inside of doing all this digging, underneath there was like a cave, and I also found some good resources. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good haul. I have Fortune 3. That's why that I have this much. And then I also have all of this wood from the forest I chopped, some more dirt, dirt, and dirt. So yeah, it's just a little bit of an update to how well it's going. I just finished clearing this path. It has been a few days since I've been able to do anything, so bear with me. This may come out late. I'm not sure. I hope it doesn't. I hope I can get it in time on time. I have like 2 weeks. But yeah, so far this is what I got. All right, guys, welcome back for another glorious update. Yeah, so we cleared the path, and then we kind of made this little. This is kind of like the ideal. This is how big I want the barn to be. It's a lot of materials. I'm going to be very busy, but this is the layout of it. Obviously, it's a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. So I'm probably going to extend the land a little bit that way because you can see that platform with the tree growing on there. I'm just going to remove the tree and extend the land all the way over there and then kind of like round it out and, just do the normal terrain stuff. And then I figured after doing that, I could come back here and start on the barn. So the way I'm going to have it is I'm going to have the pigs over there inside of like mud and troughs and stuff. And that's going to be their little area. Over here, it's going to be a little spot for chickens. Then I'm going to have cows, sheep, and then I made a pen for horses because why not? I want to breed the best possible horse that I can, which is like you can breed horses and stuff with potions and like golden apples and stuff, and it'll give the effects over to its kin like permanently, which is really nice. And I also want a couple of donkeys because I think donkeys are very good. I could add storage to them. I'll probably add a chest to one, but yeah, over there I basically want a couple of donkeys and horses to be able to go in. So yeah, that's pigs, chickens, cows, sheep, and then horses. Obviously, in the future, I think instead of just having like a regular barn like this, I will go into like industrial farms and stuff, kind of like the villager breeder over there. I want to have not like cow killing chambers and stuff like that. No. I mean, this is going to be an inhumane farm, but it's Minecraft. There's slavery, inhumane animal abuse, and people are fine with it somehow. So I'm going to have a sheep farm, like the ones where you put them in a 1 by 1 with a grass block that grows up, and then shears go ahead and shear them. It's basically going to be one of those, but that's a little farther in the future. So this is going to be the entrance right here, and then I have 2 gates per thing because 1 gate is just not enough. I always have difficulties and troublesome, but I put it on each side. Thought it'd be pretty cool. Over here, I'm gonna have like a little space for storage. Out here is just gonna be a walkway into like the open field and stuff. And then I'm gonna have another entrance here going into the horse kind of area. This isn't gonna be fenced in because this is gonna be open. This is kind of like gonna be where all their hay and stuff is for food. This one, however, is fenced in where the chickens are going to be, and I only did 1 door because they're easy to lead in. They're like really tiny, and they're really tiny and small. And look at that guy. He's just staring at us through the fence. Anyways, or I think that was actually just a glitch of 2 pigs. Something like that. Yeah, there's multiple over there. But yeah, I am going to add 2 stories to this. So I'm going to have the first layer, the first floor, I should say, probably 5 or 6 blocks high. And then the additional piece, another 4 blocks, maybe 5, for like a little storage area and stuff like that. So I could store all the wheat and the beef and all that stuff. And yeah, I figured I'd give you guys a little update. That's what I should be doing anyways, and I think it's gonna look pretty cool. I gotta go to bed, but I'm gonna have the entire barn be mostly the spruce that I have there that's shaved. That's going to just be the layout, the bottom portion for the pillars that I'm gonna have. I think I'm going to use oak and birch. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to put out the layout of this, but the objective of this world is to basically use all kinds of different colors and schemes and stuff. Eventually there'll be like purple colors and blues and reds and all kinds of stuff implemented in my world. It isn't just going to be stone and wood the entire time, but we have to get there. We have to get there, you know. But at least I'm using different colored woods, right? We've used dark oak, we've used spruce, we've used oak, pale oak, which is up there, even with brick, which is really cool. It took so long. Yeah, we've got cherry trees. Eventually, I want to use cherry wood. We got to find the red biome yet. The what is it? The red swamp. I can never remember the name off the top of my head, but you know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, we've used all kinds, and now it's time for birch to give a little bit of shine. I've had this build before in a main world of mine, but it was on bedrock, but it's not the exact type of build. Some things are a little bit different, either bigger or smaller. I think it's actually a little bit bigger in terms of perspective, but I think overall this is a pretty good layout for what I got going. If you want, you guys can copy along, and maybe I'll put in some little bits and pieces here within the video so you can see how exactly I'm doing this. But for right now, that's yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'll see you in the next update. Alright guys, it's the next day. Welcome back. And so far, this is what I have. I want to do that, like for the top of the roof area above. I'm gonna have like one extended roof, and then I'm gonna have another bigger roof on top, just to give it kind of like that extra depth, you know. So over here, like I said, this is the chicken areas. We got the walls up for that. We got the interior in there, which I'll show in just a second. We have the pig area. Obviously, it's not finished, so don't raid me in the comments just yet. It will get finished. Sheep, cows, or maybe I'll just flip them. I don't know yet. But we got out here, we got the horse area. That's looking pretty good so far. And then we have this little area out here. I decided instead of like just plain doors like you would on a house, I just wanted to do like an archway, kind of like I'm doing with the horse pens over there. I think it would look better this way, and I don't have to continuously open and close a door. And there's going to be plenty of light and crops, you know. Mobs can't spawn on crops. At least I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they can't. If they can, I'll just have to put a couple of scarecrows in with some lanterns on that. But that's nothing. And up here we got the top area, which is going to be like the storage kind of area, like I said. And over here we have little campfires as walkways. I thought this was kind of a nice touch, you know. I mean, you have to dip down and then up, but it's no problem. You don't have to jump or anything to go across. So that was really been an issue if I had to do that. I'm gonna kind of leave these in here like this. Well, these logs here. I forgot to do a couple. Because the one, I think it looks really nice to add some color to it, but two, I think that, you know, I don't have a second one, but it just looks nice to have color and variation in a build, you know, and that's what we're doing here. So I don't know why I just did that. Can you? You're gonna make me do it, aren't you? Or can I just? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I thought I'd give you guys an update on how it's going. I think it's looking pretty swole so far, and I hope you guys are liking it. And back at it again. I will bring you back when either A, I am finished with the build. Actually, you know what? I will bring you back when I'm finished with the build. This water pump, man. You know what? I'm not even gonna pause. I'm just gonna continue talking, and you know, I'm getting a new house soon, anyways. So hopefully we can transition over to that home. But I will bring you guys back when the build is finished, and then I'll show you that, and then I'll bring you back again when we have the crops going and the animals are in. So. Next update. All right, everybody. I have what appears to be most of the barn done, and I think it's looking pretty damn solid, pretty damn good. So I've got this nice pathway. I got a pathway going pretty much all the way around the barn. I got these nice little scarecrows to scare away the little crows that I have spawning because of a little mod pack, like these little boys down here. I don't know if it'll actually scare them because, yeah, they're kind of like a little bit of a mod kind of like feature, kind of like the moths towards lights and stuff like that. I think there's a couple more things. So I've got it really quite built in here. You've already seen me run through the internal section of it. This is the top area. I think this is pretty nice. This is where I'm going to store like chests and stuff. Just a storage area. Maybe I'll put some hay bales up here or something like that. But I mean, it looks pretty damn good. Now I built something similar to this. I may have expressed it in one of the parts of this video. I don't really remember. It's been a couple days. This seems like always a couple days doing this, but I put some trapdoors and some light up there, so nothing should be able to spawn on top or on the sides, because there's pretty good amount of light. There's light through every single one of these, so even the side ones, like even over here, it's got some shroom lights and it's looking pretty nice and lit up. So I've got to add some more light besides these. Maybe add some in the trees and whatnot. But of course, Enderman. I've already started. And I just finished leveling out and added dirt to all of this, so of course the Endermen are going to start. But over here, like I said, this is where the chickens are going to be, so I'm going to have that up there. I added a split between where the horses are. As you can see, there's more light right there. I added a split in the ceiling where the horses and chickens are because I thought that was kind of neat, and I really like that. And these little sections here are the split between crops, so I have 4 sections. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant like melons on the edge of these walkways, watermelons and pumpkins, because that would look kind of cool. You know, it's kind of unique as well. It's not just straight on the plot. It's kind of like they almost grew natural in a way. I mean, I could have put some inside with the crops, but I'm not going to do that. I think that I wouldn't really like that too much. I'm going to add more to these walkways as well, but for now, that's just what it is because I don't have any gravel. But over here, we also have lights up in the top here, so lights just everywhere, you know. That's what every trapdoor is, just about every trapdoor is a light. We got the hay bales over here for the horses because obviously they need to eat. That's also another reason why I put the fences up there so the horses can't escape over to the chicken side. Over here, we got the back. We got some more scarecrows, obviously, and a nice little walkway all the way through into a split down the middle between the crops. So, and I put these little bushes in here. I thought these were a nice touch. I don't know why the breaking animation reaches all the way outside the blocks of leaves, but you know, it's fine. It's whatever. And I added a couple piles of hail. Hail? Snow? New York? A couple hay bales around just for, you know, just some more decorational purposes. Over here's the pig, like I told you. And now all I got to do is move out all the animals that are over here on this floating piece of dirt. And I got to move them inside. And I also got to get some horses. We've only got a couple of pigs, really. But yeah, just got to move them, plant my crops, find some horses and put them in. And I should be more than good to go with this farm. It's coming along really well. It looks really great so far. I am loving that build. I did tell you guys that I built something similar to this. It's not the exact model or replica to a T, but it's very similar. It's definitely bigger. If you guys would like, I can show you the Bedrock version, but I don't know if I said 360. It's not 360, it's Bedrock. But yeah, I built something very similar on there, and it's a lot smaller on that one. I think it's smaller by like 4 blocks, which is a big difference, you know. It ends like right here or something like that, but it looks pretty good. So I am going to do what I said, do the animals and the crops, and I will bring it right back to you guys.
How many times I gotta say monsters can't jump? So as long as there's a line of lava,
So many
anything that
sheep.
passes
So
is
many
gonna get
sheep.
burned. And if it's big, like
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, my barn is fully complete. Well, except, you know, in the back there's a couple of crops that aren't done. Like, oh wait, actually the wheat's not fully done, but it's growing in nicely, so I should be able to complete it one of these days. I gotta put, I mean, it's not completely done. There's some other tiny features I gotta do. Like, I want to add little wooden slabs to each one of these, so it kind of blends in and so I don't fall in whenever I'm harvesting stuff that I need. But the wheat isn't fully done yet. We have all of this to go, which is nice, you know, unlimited food. Most of this probably won't get harvest like ever, you know. I only harvest it when I need to trade. You got the potatoes over here. Yeah, wheat potatoes. Then I put the beetroot on this side and the carrots on this side. And as you can see, I've also got all of the melons and pumpkins and stuff placed around everywhere along each pathway, which is nice. I had a couple of spots over here. I got blown up by a creeper. I didn't die, but a creeper blew me up here. And then, like, there was another one that blew me up over here, and I was just going insane because there were creepers everywhere, and I got blown up twice by a bunch of them. But other than that, it turned out really great. And, you know, there's a couple of spots I had to put down some more water spots because it wasn't working fully. The dirt was degrading itself. It was making it feel bad. We got all the cows and then the stuff. The only thing we don't have are horses yet. I don't have any horses in here yet. I feel like there's something missing from the ground. Like there should be something. So I'll probably add something, maybe a pathway, couple other things. I also need some more light blocks in the area, like on fences and stuff. But other than that, and a bit of storage that is much needed up here, it's done. It's fully done. It's a fully working farm. Obviously, it's not. There's no automatic bits to this farm. It's all just kind of raw, and I kind of like that kind of thing. I don't really care that much for automated systems when it comes to food. I mean, there's a couple automated systems that I do like. Eventually, we're going to have a factory area, and it's gonna be like sheep, like all 16 color rules. I think I explained that before, but it's gonna be an automated system for sheep with like one grass block, and they're gonna eat and grow wool, and it's gonna have shears that automatically shear them and whatnot. It's gonna have to be in this area, as well as an iron farm, because I've never actually made one, and I would actually like to experience having one of those one of these times. I would like to experience having an iron farm, so I will eventually have those, because I would also like to be doing way more than just mining all the time, and it would make it a ton easier. Also, I have decided that because I'm not going to be using this anymore, right? We've got the farms over there. We don't need it. We absolutely don't need it. Um, Minus the villagers, we'll figure out something for them eventually. They'll probably go up there somewhere as like a trading hall area, and then the iron farm will be over here. So I'm gonna make it like, a couple hundred blocks so they're far enough away. But that's not the point of what I'm trying to say here. I'm eventually going to remove all of this cropped area because I don't need it. So what I'll end up doing is, yeah, whatever, I don't care. Oh, save it, save it! Oh my god, I broke it. I'm going to put a giant storage system here because probably in the next one, actually. Yeah, I need a giant storage system. Everybody does. Whether it's automatic or not. Mine probably won't be automatic for a little while. If it does get automated, which it probably won't, I like the idea of just going through and placing all my stuff in. I mean, I might make one eventually, but probably not. There's very few things I'll automate. But yeah, I want to put a giant storage area, probably in the same kind of layout. So I'm going to leave the dirt for now so I can place in a floor right there. I will remove the fences though. That will get removed. And then I will put up a giant building here just full of rows and rows of chests. And I mean, it'll have a center area probably that'll be nice and designed. But other than that, it's just going to be chest and chest and chest. Obviously, it's a chest room. What else did you think it was going to be? Other than that, though, I think after that, my next plans are to do some renovations with the foliage, because I've got this nice pathway area, right? I've got that, but I don't have anything. It doesn't look magnificent, right? It looks like I just slapped a bunch of stuff everywhere. So I would like to build a couple of custom trees, some custom bushes, add some custom lighting in the area, because getting blown up by creepers like that. I mean, it happened over there, but it could happen anywhere because my it's dark. It's dark. It doesn't have any light in the area. But I wanna add foliage with custom lights and stuff like that, and just give it a nice, better feel than just a nice pathway to walk along. And after that, probably an iron farm, maybe, or a little village to start, a small start to a village. Something. I don't know what'll be in the next couple of videos. I mean, eventually I would like to. You know what? Maybe after I do the storage, I'll fight the Ender Dragon. We'll get some netherite stuff going, and then we'll go fight the Nether Dragon. Nether Dragon? Ender Dragon. But as far as that goes, that's the barn build. I hope you guys enjoy the barn. This took a very... Actually, it didn't take as long as the other ones. The most tedious part was the water and the crops, but the barn itself, because I got it up here a little bit, it's not built completely off of memory. Some things are very different from that one, but overall, I love it, and I hope you guys like it too. It did take a bit, didn't take as long as the other builds, I would say. Not as much process went into this, but it definitely did take some thinking. I think I'm getting a little better at building. But leave a like if you did like it, and give me a fat, juicy subscribe. I would like to thank you all, and I will see you all in the next one. Spoonie out.